Are you feeling frustrated? Everything annoying you? Let's go over the impacts of positive thinking. You're listening to Practical Podcast Tips. My name's Eric Beals, and today I'm going to cover tip number 18. Are you a positive thinker? Unfortunately, our nature tends to lean towards negativity. Let's talk about this. So we tend to be very negative creatures. Like, if you stub your toe on a table or a bed frame or something like that, do you think, wow, the rest of my body feels amazing? No, you think of how much pain your darn toe is in, right? You just stub your toe, right? That's kind of a fun example I like to give on the fact that we tend to be negative creatures. We tend not to focus on a lot of the good things and the positive things that we have in our lives. And I like that analogy because it kind of puts into perspective that the rest of your body might feel amazing, but if one thing is in pain, one part of your body is not doing so well, we tend to focus on that. And that's why, a lot of people tend to go through the day, they grumble about everything that's wrong in their life and whatnot, right? And one of the things I wanted to talk about in this episode is the power of positive thinking and how a lot of us fail to realize the power of our words. Okay. And the power of words is a really incredible thing. And it really helps establish and solidify positive thinking. Now, this isn't to say that we won't have moments, right, where we're down on something or we're having frustrations on something and vent and complain about something. That's not to say we don't have our moments. But doing this really helps establish ourselves to go about our daily lives in a much more positive manner. And the reason I'm talking about this on this show is your positive thinking will lead you towards producing better episodes. You'll be more upbeat. You'll be more inclined to want to record your episodes if you're having, difficulties and thinking like, oh, I got to go record another episode, that sort of thing. You start falling behind. Well, positive thinking will really help encourage you to record more of your episodes, right? And the format of these episodes, I can't go into everything in this one episode, but I will break this up into future episodes as well. But in this episode, one of the things that I want to have you do is, and this is a fantastic start for positive thinking, and that is, what are you grateful for? What are some of the things in your life that are good things in your life? One of the things to do is to write 3 things down every morning. Write 3 things down on paper that you are grateful for. Make sure you write them in present tense, okay? And write them as very self-centered in that sense. And it can be simple things. So, for example, I might write down, I am so very grateful for having a roof over my head. Or I am so grateful for my wife. I'm so grateful for Amber, right? Write those things down and then speak them out loud as well. If you're embarrassed to speak in front of somebody, go to a private room, find a private spot, and actually speak them aloud. Speak them in front of the mirror even, so you can watch yourself speak them. This does wonders for your mental well-being. If you're actually starting to feel kind of like down when you're saying that, that's a sign more so that you need to be more grateful on those things. Just the little things. Those things go so, so, so far. One thing I've done actually on this as well, and this includes multiple things on it, but one of the steps in it is writing 3 things down. And this has been in development for, I don't know, a few years now. But I've developed a worksheet on productivity, setting the right mindset, setting goals. It's a 1-page worksheet. What it does is it asks a few questions on it, and it's a daily worksheet. And one of the steps in it is writing down what you're grateful for and then speaking those things. So what I'm going to do in the show description, I'm going to put a link to that worksheet that you can download. There's some other steps in it as well, but honestly, you don't even need to worry about those steps necessarily. The main thing for this episode that I want you to think about is just being grateful for the things in your life and making sure that you do that in the morning, okay? Because it's really important to establish your entire day. Sometimes there's something happens, right? And then it's like, you're like, oh, my whole day's ruined now, right? Because something bad happened. You don't want to let something like that, ruin your whole day. In a similar sense, on the opposite side of that spectrum, if you set your day in a positive manner at the beginning of the day, just like how something bad happened can sometimes ruin your whole day. Well, positive thinking and stating what you're grateful for at the beginning of your day can also have the same effect, but in a very positive manner. So if you're feeling like, everything's going wrong in your life and everything's kind of falling apart, write the things that you're grateful for. Write the good things down in your life, the people in your life that you're grateful for. Even as simple as I'm grateful for, having a warm meal, right? Just some real simple things like that, whatever it might be. And that will significantly help maintain positive thinking throughout your day. So if you're not doing that, write 3 things down every morning. It could be the same things multiple times too. So if you're feeling negative all the time, this is a great, great starting point. So I hope you learned something from that in this episode, and I hope that helped you out. I will see you in the next episode. Hey, thanks for listening. If you liked this episode, feel free to leave us a review. I'd love to hear how it helped. Also, if you know somebody else that could benefit from it, go ahead and share it with them. Thanks again, and see you in the next episode.